طباق بعضها فوق بعض. ونقل عنه أيضا قوله أبواب جهنم سبعة بعضها فوق بعض فيمتلئ الأول ثم الثاني ثم الثالث حتى تمتلئ كلها. So Ali radiallahu anhu is reported to have said in one of his khutbahs that the hellfire is like it's vertically designed, and each door is on top of another. So instead of them being symmetrically horizontally located, they're vertically proportioned. And then he said that once the first level is full, then the second door will be full of its people, and third, and so on and so forth. And then the author he says, وعندما يرد الكفار النار تفتح أبواب جهنم. Once the disbelievers get to the hellfire, the doors of the hellfire will be open. Allah mentioned in Surah Zumar, verse 71, وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ زُمَرًا حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا إِلَى آخِرِهِ. Allah says the disbelievers, they will be brought to the hellfire, like against their will. They will be forcefully brought to the hellfire. And then Allah, He says, once they come to it, its doors will be open immediately. So this is different than the people of Jannah, as the Prophet ﷺ described, that they will be in astonishment and amazement of the beauty of the gates of Jannah. They will look at it for 40 years. So they will have time. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا وَفُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا. Allah mentioned it for the righteous. وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا رَبَّهُمْ إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ زُمَرًا. But the disbelievers, as soon as they get there, the doors will be open and they'll be thrown in. As soon as they get there. May Allah save. وَهَذِهِ الْأَبْوَابِ تُغْلَقُ عَلَى الْمُجْرِمِينَ. Then the author he says that these doors, they will be locked on the criminals. فَلَا مَطْمَعٌ لَهُمْ فِي الْخُرُوجِ مِنْهَا بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ. There is no hope for them to exit afterwards. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا هُمْ أَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ عَلَيْهِمْ نَارٌ مُصَدَّةٌ. Allah says those who disbelieve in our signs, they are the group of the left. Allah talks about Ashab al-Yamin and Ashab al-Shimal. So Allah says after that, عَلَيْهِمْ نَارٌ مُصَدَّةٌ, that Allah will lock the doors of hellfire on them. As Ibn Abbas mentioned, أي مغلقة الأبواب. And then the Arabs, they used to have a special name for them. The most, tightly locked up door they used to use, يعني أصد الباب أي بلغة قريش أغفله أغلقه. That the most intensely locked door, it would be used as the word مؤصلة or أصد. Is the most like door in the language of Quraysh. Okay, the next chapter is وقود النار, is the fuel of the hellfire. وقود النار الأحجار والفجرة الكفار. The author says from the ayat of the Quran, the fuel of the hellfire are stones and the actual disbelieving people themselves, or those who exceeded the limits, or they disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala beyond limits. كما قال الحق تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا وقودها الناس والحجارة, as the verse we started with in the chapter of the guardians of the hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also, He said, فَاتَّقُوا النَّارَ الَّتِي وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ وَأُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. The verse of Surah Baqarah, verse 24, Allah said that, and fear the fire, that its fuel will be the fire. The fuel of the fire will be people and stones. And this fire has been prepared for the disbelievers. Then the author rahimahullah, he says, وَالْمُرَادُ بِالنَّاسِ الَّذِينَ تُوقَدُ النَّارُ بِهِمْ وَالْكَفَرَةُ الْمُشْرِكُونَ وَأَمَّا نَوْعُ الْحِجَارَةِ الَّتِي تَكُونُ لِلنَّارِ وَقُودًا فَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِحَقِيقَتِهَا. The people that will be specified to be the fuel of the hellfire, he said, are the disbelievers and the polytheists. And as for the stones that are specifically designated to fill the fire, we are not sure of, or Allah knows best of their nature. But some of the previous predecessors or past predecessors, they said that these stones, they are like matches. They're like matches. So it's not like your average stone, but the same way, once you ignite a match, the same way that fire will, those stones will ignite the flame even more for the disbelievers. May Allah save. Abdullah bin Mas'ud said, "Hiya hijaratu min kibrit," that they are stones like matches. خلقها الله يوم خلق السماوات في السماء الدنيا يعدها للكافرين. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created these stones the day He created the skies and the earth, and they are located in the Sama al-Dunya. He said the sky above us, Sama al-Dunya is the first, before the first sky. And He has prepared them for the disbelievers. Rawahu Ibn Jarir, and this is mentioned in the tafsir of Imam Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, and also Abi Hatim and Imam Hakim in his Mustadrak. وقال بهذا القول ابن عباس ومجاهد بن جريج. And Abdullah ibn Abbas, a companion of the Prophet, of Jumal al-Quran, the greatest of our ummah in the science of tafsir after the Prophet ﷺ, and his famous student Mujahid ibn Jabr and Ibn Jurayj. Okay, and then the author, he mentions much more, but to summarize very quickly, he quotes again the great scholar Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali rahimahullah, who has the book Taqweef min al-Nar. وأكثر المفسرين على أن المراد بالحجارة حجارة الكبريت توقد به النار. He said that the majority of the commentators or exegetes of the Quran are of the opinion that the stone of the hellfire, the stone that will fill the hellfire, are stones that like matches. And there are 5 specific types of punishment attributed to these stones. Number 1, sir'at al-iqad. They are very quick to ignite. Number 2, natmul ra'iha. They have a very pungent and rotten odor or smell. Number 3, wa kathratu dukhan. They have a lot of smoke. Number 4, shiddatul iltisaqi bil ahdath. They are very deep and penetrating and burning the skin or the bodies of people. And number 5, wa quwwatu harriha idha humit. And the 5th is the intensity and heat of its flames. Another thing that will burn the hellfire, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah Anbiya, إِنَّكُمْ وَمَا تَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ حَصَبُ جَهَنَّمَ أَنْتُمْ لَهَا وَارِدُونَ لَوْ كَانَ هَؤُلَاءِ آلِهَةً مَا وَرَدُوهَا وَكُلٌّ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. Allah told the polytheists that you and what you worship other than Allah, they will be the 1, thrown into the hellfire, and 2, it will ignite the hellfire. Antum laha waridun. You will be thrown into Jahannam, and the intensity of the flames will increase when you're thrown in. You will be made to go to it or arrive to it. And then Allah will say, if these were true gods that you worship, they would not be here in the hellfire, but you will abide in it forever. And then the last, inshallah, chapter we'll finish with today is shiddatu harriha wa udum dukhaniha wa shirariha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentioned in Surah Al-Waqi'ah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about the virtues of the people of Jannah, wa ashab al-yamin, wa sabiqun sabiqun, and then wa ashab al-shimal, ma ashab al-shimal. Allah mentioned the virtues and the rewards the people of heaven will have, and then also the punishment of the people of the hellfire. So that way we balance between hope and fear. We balance between hope and fear. So anyway, Allah, He said, as for those of the left, the people of the hellfire, what will make you know their condition? في سموم وحميم وظل من يحموم لا بارد ولا كريم. this verse shows the miraculous language of the Quran. That the Quran, it has, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator of speech, but His speech is no way can be matched by a human being. So anyway, Allah combined three things. Usually when a person is very hot and they're intensely, they're overwhelmed by heat, they do three things to cool off, right? They drink water, or they need water, they need a cool air or breeze, so we use like fans or AC. And third is shade. But Allah mentioned all three of those on the Day of Judgment, they will be hot. They will be hot. So as for the water, Allah He mentioned is hamim. It's boiling water. It's water to the last stage of it being water before it just becomes gas. It's so hot. Allah says when the people drink it, it will melt their intestines. Allah mentioned another verse, Yashwil wujuh. When they bring the water to their face to drink, because they're forced to do it, they don't have a choice, it will melt their face. So that's the intensity of the heat of the water. Number two is the wind, and Allah will send them hot wind in the hellfire to intensify the punishment. And the third is shade, and the shade will be smoke after smoke after smoke of the fire. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He saved us, as we mentioned, concluded the last class. Homework assignment, I hope everybody learned the Quran, that we say 3 times, another narration 7 times, and the hellfire will pray, oh Allah, save this person from me. Allahumma ajirni min al-nar. Allahumma ajirni min al-nar. There's some hadith, Allah knows best the authenticity, but if you read this daily after Maghrib prayer, after Salat al-Maghrib, when you finish this prayer, you say 7 times, Allahumma ajirni min al-nar. Allahumma ajirni min al-nar. Allahumma ajirni min al-nar. So, inshallah, we'll continue tomorrow. صلى الله تعالى على نبينا محمد